Hello, and thank you for joining me for another episode of In the Pod. I am your host, Andre Davis, and I am so excited to have the opportunity to be able to share some information with you. Today's discussion will be all about podcasts and how it's changing the way we share and communicate, as well as how companies are now using podcasts to keep consumers and employees informed. Podcast is a wonderful tool for both the inexperienced and the experienced communicator. For most, using podcasts would be for sharing music or personal thoughts with people that you would probably never meet in this lifetime. And on the fun side of things, it gives everyone an opportunity to be a radio DJ host. In saying that, when it comes to podcasting, being able to understand where it's headed is important for us as communicators because we're constantly searching for the next best thing in technology. According to the Edison Research Group, the average American listens to at least 4 hours and 5 minutes of audio a day. Podcasting only occupies 2% of the pie, yet it has significant influence on the $65 billion global audio sector. There are about 180,000 active podcasts in the United States. Podcasting has the ability to take communication to another level, but that's all contingent upon the quality of content and the quality of the distribution system. How user-friendly will it be? Finding podcasts on the internet still isn't the easiest thing to do. Some of the issues producers face are social media presence, audience growth, and revenue. All of these things will determine the future of podcasting. On the flip side, many companies are using podcasts to inform the public and their employees about the company. Podcasts have become a great marketing tool for many companies like ESPN and NPR. The success of Serial sparked many companies to look into the world of podcasting. The plus side to podcasting is that it's a smart device compatible, so there's a freedom in listening while doing other things. The fact that information can be disseminated and explained within a short amount of time also helps with the convenience aspect. Motorola is just one of the many companies that has started using podcasts to talk about the state of their products and their plans for the future. Nowadays, companies are using podcasts as a complement to the internal communication system. It makes it a little more personal and interactive, something that is constantly missed in memos and emails. Not only is it a good interactive tool for communicating, but it can also be quite cost effective. It takes very little time to produce and very little to publish. Marketers are also jumping on board and using this avenue to reach a population that normally are out of range. By paying producers to mention their product or company at the beginning or end of their segment opens the doors for a broader audience, which ultimately means more revenue for both the podcaster and the affiliate companies. In conclusion, no one really knows how far podcasting can go or whether we are coming to the end of the podcasting era. All we do know is that every day someone has something to share or talk about. I will leave you with 2 quotes. John F. Kennedy said, "Change is the law of life, and those who look only in the past or present are certain to miss the future." And John Sachs says, "Technology gives us power, but it does not and cannot tell us how to use that power." Thanks to technology, we can instantly communicate across the world, but it still doesn't help us to know what to say. Thank you for joining me today for another episode of The Pod. It was truly a pleasure. I am your host, Andre Davis, and as I always say, live long and stay informed. Good night.